Yeah. Baby girl, you're so damn fine, though. Wanna know if I can hit it from behind, though. I'm sipping on you like some fine wine, though. When it's over, I press rewind, though. Talking bands.
Hello everyone and welcome back to Fault Milestone 2. We're back with our girls, Ritonia and Selphie and I'm fucking tired. And Ritonia's like, oh fucking hell, thank you. Let's go. Me and the bitch are about to die. So, we're getting right into the intro? We're at the intro of the game. How many times do I have to repeat myself? The mana signature found on the Sky Terrace was Regenfastus. We're almost certain of this. Neither Regenfast nor the princess is in the shelter. Are you accusing the sort of lying? Damn it, that's not what we're saying! Misha, what's your language? A military protocol is in effect, temporary or not. The headmaster is regent of Rosenheim. We are suggesting that Frost is issuing custodies, but still, regardless, this in reality is Night. 4 days have passed since the attack, and yet there is still no sign of the princess or Regenfast. We must move to our next course of action. But sir, the remains of the princess have yet to be found. Just looking at the manuscript shows quite clear the two of them were transported somewhere. I am well aware. However, our most pressing matter is the next course of action. We've dwelled on this issue for far too long. Right now we must focus our energies into this country's reconstruction. Still, we should round up the remaining soldiers from the rear lines and form a search party. Not happening. Who knows when the shadow soldiers will attack again. Taking away such valuable troops is out of the question. If that happens, then they may truly be the end of this country. The shadow soldiers pulled one Selphie and vanished. Why will we do that if their goal was to destroy Rosenheim? In the first place, what if Selphie and Ritonia are still alive? We can't just leave them to fend for themselves, damn it! Misha! At this stage, we have no choice but to assume that the princess has passed and moved on. We must defend our rear lines to the last man until Vahal returns. That's the best course of action for us. What good is sitting around here doing, you frickin' coward? Any error in the crate, then there's a chance we're relocated somewhere else. What if they ended up someplace near here? It's pretty damn obvious we need to go look for them now. I told you that it's out of the question right now. We need to... I'm going to round up every single... clocks and form a search party for Ritonia and Selphie. I'm sick of sitting on my ass here. For the 100th time, this is out of the question. I will have some soldiers in the clocks locked down. Anyone who follows your lead will be severely punished. I don't give a damn. I'm not giving up, even if I have to do it by myself. Misha, wait! Stop! Good grief. Such a belligerent rebel, that boy. Well, the fool might actually attempt to go around recruiting others to his cause. Despite his behavior, he's rather well liked. I know. Flora, I know you've got your hands full right now, but could you keep an eye on him? Make sure he doesn't do anything too foolish. Understood. Misha, you can't just behave like that in front of them. Just how long do you plan on acting like a kid? I'm not a kid, alright? There's no way in hell I'm gonna let anyone just kill off Ritonia and Selphie. They just said they needed to maintain the status quo for now. I swear, once it's calmed down, why are you dragging me into another mess? But at least I can run up a search party without anything holding me back. What? I tried something before causing the whole racket back there. They would have tried to step in and stop me. So that's why you... Being labeled a troublemaker sure has its benefits, huh? Just throw a little tantrum or two and they'll stay out of your hair to some extent. Next issue will be you, Flora. Me? Are you going to stop me? If I read this right, Miss Flora asked you to keep an eye on me. Which means if you keep quiet, then I got a certain amount of freedom to do what I want. So what's the plan? If you're going to just look around aimlessly, then give up. I won't let you recruit anyone just to search at random. God, I'm not even crazy enough to do that. And I only need one guy. He isn't even from the cloaks, so don't worry. What are you up to? I'm planning to take the Order of Rogenshaus. Rogenshaus? There are some people in that order who can take mana signatures apart and reverse engineer the craft used. Who knows, maybe we analyze Ritonia's signature and figure out that's where they were transported to. Nonsense. If you need analysis, then the Knight's Intelligence Group can do that for you. Rogenshaus Knight's Intelligence Group was formed just recently, right? Something like this, I think we need to bring in a specialist. Just who do you think you are? Nuthead's got the best infocrats in the entire alliance. But do they have the results to prove it? Well, Ritonia's an idiot. That's why she's so capable. There's no way Ritonia will let the signature of a crate as important as an escape route to the castle be analyzed so easily. Capable, but she's an idiot. I'm saying that there's no way an average crate user can reverse engineer the crate Ritonia used. You may have a point there. That said, I'm off to Griever Grounds. Wait. Griever Grounds? Isn't that where the Union most powerful mana cravers reside? Yeah, the Order of Rogenshaus is part of the most powerful mana cravers. Are you out of your mind? You can't just waltz them there. The war may have gone cold, but without saying that they are the enemy of the Alliance. There are even rumors that the Union had a hand in the assault a few days ago. Managing around the Sky Terrace is our only lead right now. Do we have any other options? You can't! Even if it's you, I won't ever forgive anyone who asks for help from the Union. Flora, this isn't time for us to be picky about how we do this. But still! You know, Riggs? His uncle is from Griever Grounds. He's actually a member of the Order of Rogenshaus. No. No way! We haven't had any contact with him in ages. Still don't tell anyone else about this. If anyone found out that someone from Rogenshaus was from Griever Grounds, well, it ain't gonna be pretty. Since when have you known? Since when? I don't know. I forget. Misha, have you lost the ability to tell apart what can and can't be kept a secret? Flora, Riggs is a citizen of Rogenshaus. He should have to suffer just because of his uncle. Think I'm going to buy into such a childish sense of justice? No, I don't. I know you won't. That's why I kept my mouth shut. And I apologize for that. Sorry for keeping it a secret. But I'm begging you, Flora. We have a lead here. Please don't tell anyone about this. For Riggs, for Ritonia, and Selphie. That's exactly what worries me. Fine, on one condition. What? I want to talk with you and Riggs. Let's meet at Gate 3 tomorrow at noon. Sure. This isn't fair, Misha. You're always just... Ritonia, Selphie, please be safe. Captain, those might be the girls. Excuse us. Hi, over here. We have reservations under Zevitz? Waiting, and don't worry, we've been informed. Hey, is she alright? She stayed up pretty late last night. She's taking a short nap. Romana Craftus. Ritonia? Crafters? Thanks for the unfortunate chain of events, we'd end up using up all of our mana. We must get somewhere abundant in mana and soon. Yes. Please, we beg of you. Can we have the ship depart right away? That's a little tough. We still have more than half the cargo to load. We can't just leave without it all. Damn. Cargo, do you mean the stuff over there? Yeah, that's quite a lot, as you can see. Alright. Let's get this on board in 10 minutes. I'll lend a hand, too. Rune? 10 minutes, missed. You should go crate ways? Where? Where should I put this? What in the... No way, she's carrying a crate with her bare hands all by herself? Please, we're in a hurry here. Hey, you show her the way. Aye, sir. Rune? power, woman! Ritonia, do you have a moment? Sure. I spoke with the ship's captain. He told me it will take about 4 hours to reach an area in the ocean called the Swap Point. At that point, residents of the Interpol will switch places with the crew and continue the rest of the voyage. Amino will be present from there on, so we just need to hold out for another 4 hours. That's so good to hear. 4 hours from now. I think we can handle that. I'm feeling so lightheaded. I'm fine. The fatigue's just hitting me that we're safe. More importantly, Rune, there's a lot of things I need to discuss with you. There's no need to hide anything from you now. I'm sure you have a lot of questions. I'll be glad to answer all of them. Are you sure? We can save this for later, you know. No, it's fine. I just need some fresh air. Mind if we discuss this outside? No, not at all. So I had to bring this up all of a sudden, but... Are you Selphie from the kingdom of Roganhide? Is Selphie really a princess? Are you really her guardian? Yes. Just days ago, we were attacked by Melino's subordinates. Concerned, Selphie and I made use of an emergency crate to escape to a neighboring country's shelter. But it did not work as expected. When we emerged, we were deep inside Kaida's forest. What caused it to go wrong, I don't know. I had no idea. It would have spelled trouble if people found out who we were, so we chose to keep it a secret. Sorry, Rune, this is what I wanted to tell you of our true identities. Oh, don't be silly. What do you mean? You're in such dire straits, and you still made time to help me out. I'm just grateful. How could I ever repay you? That was nothing, Rune. We're dear friends. We're dear friends now. There's no need to apologize for every little thing. Ritonia? Thank you. By the way, just what happened to Selphie back in the forest? Rune, among the Interpol Marinakis, is something called the Path Down. Do you know anything about it? No, not the specifics. Alright. Well, it's being used as a special kind of craft. Certain ritual their descendants, or in some cases, those who are deemed fit to succeed the throne, inherit all the knowledge and experience. This craft is called Path Down. Path Down continues for many generations and is a symbol of prosperity and unity with the people. It's one of the cornerstones of our culture. Yeah, but you said she was the 9th generation. Isn't that a really long time? Indeed it is. About 350 years have already passed. That means Selphie has 350 years worth of knowledge and experience stored inside of her? That it does. But what does that have to do with her change of personality? Strictly speaking, the Path Down is composed of 2 phrases. The first is transfer. In phrase, all memories, knowledge, wisdom, experience are directly transferred to the successor. The time this takes proportional to the memories being transferred. Each will take about 1 year. Each person? Yes, each past ruler. Having turned 14 this year, Selphie has completed the transfer of the mana from her father, King Vala, for a total of 8 rulers. She began the transfer phase when she was 6 years old, so the first phase is mostly complete. Next, after transfer, is the breaking in phase. This phase consists of the memories and experience which are transferred into the subconscious, fusing with the others with their conscious mind. Doesn't sound like something you can do in an instant. Of course not. This hundreds of years of experience and information transferred in just a mere 8. Fusing the transferred mana too quickly will result in the successor's ego being overwritten by the past rulers. That's why time is needed to slowly assimilate the information stored in the subconscious to the successor's consciousness. I see. Now as for Empress Sithman that manifested earlier, successor who has finished in the breaking in rose to extreme danger, the consciousness of a past ruler can surface. You could say that it's a phenomenon that occurs out of instinct arising in the need of self-preservation. No preservation of the past down. Is that so? That being said, there is a tendency for the situation to influence which past ruler appears. One you saw earlier was Roganhide's second ruler, Queen Regan Roganhide. Of all the 9 generations of Roganhide monarch, she was the most ruthless and bloodthirsty. On the battlefield, we never had a strategist as exceptional as her. She was the one who forged Roganhide into a kingdom that other countries feared. Her skill as a battle craver was also second to none, or so I hear. She really had a commanding presence, huh? That's right. About the Empress Syndrome. What is it? whenever it happens. Where does their own personality go? Basically, there are 8 personalities inside of her, and they take over based on the situation, right? So I guess it's something like having multiple personalities? Not quite. It's similar, but fundamentally different. That was Selphie herself, but her personality was composed of coincidence, experience, knowledge, and so on. So actually, Selphie had a clear sense of self. That's why after the syndrome episode, she was crying and apologizing. She was sorry for the way she spoke, and for ordering me to do certain things, both of which she would have never done as her true self. It sounds like someone had too much alcohol and went on a drunken rampage. That was quite inappropriate analogy. I guess it's similar to how you would seriously regret saying something you normally would never do. I speak for Selphie here, but I think it's much scarier than that. When totally drunk, your personality only changes slightly because your thought process and judgment are impaired. But Emperor Syndrome is different. It's totally incomparable. Your morals, your sense of right and wrong, personality, mannerisms, they all change in an instant. Never having experienced it myself, I can't imagine what that would feel like. Silly. Are there any adverse effects? There shouldn't be any. At least as long as she's in an area with mana. Though the experience is physically draining enough to cause her to lose consciousness once she returns. All we can do now is let her rest. By the way, Rune, I've got a question of my own. Yes, what is it? Just how strong are you? How strong? Oh, you're referring to the incident with the cargo earlier. Sorry for the unsightly display. Unsightly, not at all. Well, I was just really taken aback. Just where does the strength come from in that delicate body of yours? Well, my body was based off machines used for mining work, so I have quite a lot of power. Also designed to be able to survive any dangerous environments. Thanks to that, any blows, slashes would have been pretty dang strong before they could even so much as scratch me. Had the incident in the tavern, so that's why. Well, if I had to put a number to it, it's pretty tough. Good point, it's not exactly something you can express in figures. Yeah, there's a lot of ways to express how strong you are, for example, hitting and throwing something. True enough. Alright, I'll be blunt. How good are you in a fight? How many people can you take on at once? How many people? Do you mean a fight with normal people unarmed? Yes, that's right. How else could she have taken that? Let me think. Never been in a real fight before, but I can say this with full confidence. But maybe I can handle up to 10 adult men. Huh? Oh, but if 10 people try to pin me down at once, I might not be able to lift them all off of me. That's what she meant. It's referring to an actual fight, not just lifting them like weights. Fist fight, I'm pretty sure I would win hands down. I doubt any normal human beings could even take me apart. Is that so? Yes, I have enough strength built in me to crush boulders and bend steel. But I don't know anything about actual fighting, so I can't be sure until I get into an actual scuffle. Your vision is quite impressive. You're able to track Melino's movements. About that. My eyes have these things called cameras installed. If I concentrated, I can see the motion rates of 20,000 frames per second. I couldn't hold my concentration like that for more than 5 or 6 seconds, though. Frames? Yeah, the minimum frame rate for capturing motion is 24 frames per second, and let me put it in that way. It's a pretty extreme example, but if you fire a gun, you say, see, moving from the muzzle really, really slowly. What? Are you some kind of monster? Monster, that's not a nice way to put it. No, wait a minute. If you can tell all that, then does that mean you can catch a bullet in midair? Well, I can't say for sure. It'd be tough if the conditions aren't right. But as long as it's long enough distance, I can see when the shooter peels the trigger. I think I can do it. That's rather hard to believe. I know, right? Well, how about do a little demonstration? What do you mean? Let me just... Looks around in her purse. She has and talks. Takes out a coin. Please take this coin and throw it straight at me as hard as you can. What? Don't worry, I'll make sure to catch it. Hands in the coin, which is one of those considerably heavy ones that kind of circulate. I wonder what would happen if I really did so small and heavy like a coin at someone with full force. Rune Rune should barely be able to avoid it. So catching it in midair, even if it's possible, it would be very difficult to pull off. You can throw the coin from anywhere you like. Just let me know when you're ready. Is she serious? Move back a short distance away from Rune. Is this far enough? I said about 2 bodies length away from Rune, just in case anything were to happen. No need to go that far, but this is alright. This is far? So wait, this is considered far. Hey, Rune, are you sure about this? You won't get hurt if I accidentally hit you, will you? Relax, Ritonia. That little coin isn't going to do anything. Alright. Don't mind me. Just throw it and don't hold back. Here I go! I took the pinching stance, focused all my power, and hurled the coin at Rune. Which snatch? What? I aimed at her thigh, and something did go wrong. It wouldn't hurt as much. Ta-da! Rune almost right hand revealing the coin I had just thrown. What was that just now? It happened so quick I wasn't able to see it very well, but one thing was clear. Judging by the timing of our movements, it would be natural conclusion. But rather than expecting my movements, it looked like Rune moved in sync with me. I know I shouldn't be thinking this, but the way she moved was disturbing. Almost inhuman. Not that she was human in the first place. Try throwing 10 coins at once this time. 10? 10 coins at once. How could you catch all those? The coins would scatter all over if I threw 10 at once. Probably catch all that. It's alright, Ritonia. Just try and see. Come on, there's no way she could catch these. The time I take 10 coins out of my own purse, it's natural that those coins would be different sizes and weights. Are you sure you really want to do this, Rune? I'm sure. This will be easy. Alright. Ready when you are. 1, 2, 3. Take fucking coins. That is downright scary. I couldn't even see her arms move anymore. I caught all 10 of them. You're practically invincible. Oh, not at all. Okay. We're just gonna... what was the buttons again? Settings. Oh, there it is. We're just gonna save her right there. And thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you're enjoying this new series. This one wasn't as what the fuck as it was the last one, but last time it was what the fuck central. So we'll see what happens next time. And we just learned, don't fuck with Rune. She's a beast. So see you guys in the video, and bye. My cat loves spaghetti. Watch. There's your spaghetti. Oh. Yeah. She loves spaghetti. Oh, she's playing with the spaghetti. Just playing with